hate to be a pest with all these questions, Doctor, but I never ever been in a hospital before. I never even been sick before.
Mr. Harper, relax. Now, you're much too apprehensive over a little minor surgery.
Will there be much pain? I don't like pain. I used to like pain, but now I don't like it anymore. I used to have a lot of fun with it, but I mean...
No, there'll just be a little discomfort afterwards, but a few pills will take care of that. Why, we'll have you up on your feet in no time.
Oh, good. I'll be glad, because I hate to see. I have some customers. If I don't show up, I'll have some unhappy customers. So I don't ride out there quick.
Now you be sure and get a good night's sleep, and I'll meet you in surgery at 7 o'clock in the morning, sharp. In a few weeks, you're going to feel like dancing on a cloud. Oh, incidentally, you have some visitors outside waiting to see you.
Who's the visitors?
Your sister, I believe, and...
I just as soon. Dr. Cooper, please, I don't want to see him. I don't want to see. Tell him that I died.
Nonsense.
Well, then tell him I'm contagious after I died.
Well, this is going to be the best thing in the world for you. Our patient is ready to entertain.
Where is my baby brother? Oh, there you are, Jack. Oh, sweetheart. Oh, how are you, darling? Let me look at you. Stick out your tongue. Let me see how you look. Oh, you look just awful. But I mean, who wouldn't if they were about to go under the knife in a few hours? Oh, honey, aren't you just scared to death?
Look, Eunice, it's really great to see you.
Oh, nonsense, sweetheart. What is a big sister for if she can't come around and cheer you up in your hour of need?
Well, it ain't exactly my hour of need, Eunice. You see, the doctor said just minor surgery.
No surgery is minor, Jack. No surgery is minor. I mean, once they get in there and cut, that's not minor. I mean, that's major surgery, Jack. Well, it's just that I never would have forgiven myself if I hadn't come here today and seen you, and just in case you know, Ed, get in here! Ed's out in the hall holding his head. You know how sick hospitals make him. Get him right sick to his stomach. Ed, get in here! Oh, Jack, would you happen to have one of them sick bags around here for Ed just in case? Oh, thank you, darling. Here, Ed, use this.
Oh, you can use the bathroom over there, Ed.
Oh, honey, I don't think he could make it. Oh, but don't you worry about it. It's just the first few sickening smells of the hospital that get to him. He'll be all right in no time. He's such a big pansy.
Perfectly all right, Eunice. Well, how you doing, Jackie boy? How's business?
Well, I haven't been doing so much selling since I've been in here.
Of course, I guess not.
Yeah.
But I tell you something, I wouldn't let it slide too long. Yeah. You'll lose your customers, and before you know it, your whole business will be shot to hell.
Well, I'm not really too worried there, Ed, because Dr. Cooper, he says I'll be up and around, be dancing on a cloud just like that.
Dancing on a cloud? Hey, there's two ways to take that, huh?
Yeah, that's bad taste.
Oh, just kidding around, Uni. Seriously, though, Jackie, I wouldn't count on getting complete control of your body for at least 2-3 months after this.
Complete control of my body?
Yeah, sure. You know, Mickey Hart had an uncle that never regained the use of his muscles after his surgery.
There you go again, always talking about Mickey Hart, Mickey Hart, Mickey Hart. What does he know anyway? Don't you worry about him, Jack. Mickey Hart flunked the 7th grade twice.
Do you think we could get through one day without you raking poor Mickey Hart over the coals?
Well, you brought him up. Mickey Hart, that's Ed's so-called business partner at the hardware store. You know, Jack, the original nitwit.
What about the use of my body?
He's got good ideas, Eunice. Now, who do you think thought of moving those colored thumbtacks from the bottom of the tack counter up to the top? Well, they're selling like hotcakes now that everybody can see them.
Big deal. So Mickey Hart brought in 75 cents extra to your store this year. I suppose that makes up for the fact that he practically drives the customers out of your store.
Oh, yeah. Now, how does he do that?
He picks his teeth, and he smokes them foul cigars, and he practically grabs everybody by the collar and says, "May I help you?" Now, put it to you, Jack. I mean, does all that kind of action make up for the fact that he sold a few dumb thumbtacks, huh?
Well, it's really not my field, Eunice.
You never would back me up in anything, would you? Even when we was kids. You know, you've been real testy ever since I came in here. Sure be glad to get out of here once Mama gets up here.
Mama?
Oh, shoot. I wasn't supposed to tell you. Mama came with us. It's a surprise. She's down in the gift shop picking up a little something for you. Now, you act surprised when she gets in here or I'm going to catch it. Here, let me help you here. There. Now, you comfy?
I was.
What's this goopy stuff?
I had some tapioca I didn't eat for dinner, and I didn't finish it for dinner.
Well, aren't you gonna finish it?
Nope.
It's not bad. A little runny. Ain't bad. You want some, Ed? Now that is a very good sign. He'll be like new in a minute.
Hi, Mama.
Eunice told you I was here, didn't she?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose my little present spoiled them, too. I'm sure she told you about that. Father always called her blabbermouth, and that's just what she is. Here it is for what it's worth now.
What is it, Mama?
Well, it's a little puzzle, see. The lady down the gift shop said it was just great for shut-ins. Supposed to get these little BBs from this corner over here down into here or something. I don't know. You work on it.
Well, I just don't feel like concentrating on it right now, Mama.
But then just put it aside. No law says you gotta appreciate every little gift I bring you. You never did play with that erector set I gave you for your 10th birthday.
Gee, Ma, I don't want to talk about that erector set now.
You look just awful, Jack. Your skin's all yellow. Besides that, you need a haircut.
Well, for Pete's sakes, Mama, how in the hell is he supposed to look? How do you think you'd look if you were going under the knife in a few hours?
For your information, I may be going under the knife a lot sooner than everybody thinks.
Oh.
I've been having horrible pains right here. I just know I'm going to have my appendix out.
Mama, your appendix is on your right side.
Well, then I got something worse. All I know is you're not going to have your mama to kick around much longer.
You? Ha! You're as healthy as a horse.
Don't you worry about a thing, Jackie. Your mama's going to stay alive just until you get better.
Well, don't do anything special for me, Mama.
That Dr. Cooper of yours does a good job on you. I might let him work on me. Does he know what he's doing?
Well, he sure says he knows what he's doing, that Dr. Cooper.
Some people think he's a quack.
Who says that, Eunice? Who says he's a quack?
Well, I heard he's a butcher.
Eunice, now you got poor Jack all upset. You know, you got a built-in talent for saying the wrong thing at the wrong time. Sometimes I don't even know how you got the nerve to go out in public.
What? Excuse me for a living. Ed, you get out of there. I don't care if you're finished throwing up or not. We're going home.
Go ahead. I should have known when you offered to pick me up this morning you'd pull a stunt like this. Well, there are plenty of other ways for me to get home. Jack, will you give me $5 for a taxi?
Sure, Mama. What about that Dr. Cooper being a quack?
I don't want you to listen to a word that Eunice says. You know as well as I do, all she does is sit around all day long, read those damn movie magazines of hers and talk to those trashy neighbors of hers. There's not a thing she could possibly heard about Dr. Cooper that could be true.
Oh, is that so, Mama? Well, I heard it straight from Ira Hawkins' cousin. And Ira Hawkins' cousin told me that Ira Hawkins checked into this very same hospital, into this very same room, Jack. And he had your Dr. Cooper. And your Dr. Cooper was supposed to perform a simple little old tonsillectomy. And you know what he did to Ira Hawkins? He cut his tongue right out. Ira Hawkins can't even talk.
Oh, my God.
I wouldn't worry about it none, Jack. Ira Hawkins never did say anything worth listening to anyway.
Mama, you're caution.
A fine way to visit your brother-in-law with your head in the toilet.
Look, I don't have to take that. Now, this is the thanks I get for closing the store early and driving clear across town, huh?
That's right.
Please just calm down. We're standing here arguing. Here's poor Jackie practically standing at death's door. Darling Angel, before we scoot along, are there any formalities or any loose ends at all that you'd like for us to clear up for you? Have you got all your papers in order and everything?
Papers? What kind of papers, Mom?
Well, what I meant was, have you made out your will and all?
Well, I didn't think that was necessary. I got just a minor operation.
Of course it's minor. Of course it is. But, you know, it's just for the reassurance of it all, the peace of mind. I mean, that's why people make out wills, isn't it? Sure. Doesn't mean they're going to die tomorrow.
That's right.
Yeah, but you never know, Jack. Hell, the anesthetic alone has killed lots of people.
Well, I really don't think I got anything to worry about. Besides, I left everything to Janie and the kids.
Well, not everything, I hope.
I thought everything.
Well, there are a few things of mine that I'd like to get back out of that house of yours.
A few things of mine in that house of his, too, Mama. You know Grandma always meant for me to have that silver. Now, listen here, Jack. If and when you should talk to that wife of yours before you go under the knife, would you please remind her that Grandma always meant for me to have that silver?
Sure, I'll have Janie bring it to the funeral.
What kind of a vulture are you, anyway, grabbing up your brother's belongings before he's even gone?
That silverware is mine by rights, Mama. And you know as well as I do that before Jack is even cold in his grave, that wife of his, Janie, is liable to run off and marry that plumber she's been carrying on with for all these years. And then my silver will be gone forever.
Eunice, you shut your mouth.
Eunice, who's that plumber you
She
talking?
got no plumber. She's been...
Jackie, boy, I just remember that wonderful fishing trip we went on together? Remember we had that fun time and I was always admiring that casting rod of yours?
What about that plumber?
Well, listen, nobody's going to take care of that rod better
Don't
than
you
me,
dare
so
give him that casting rod. He ain't home enough as it is.
I think we better just be running along, kids.
Oh,
I
you're
mean,
right,
poor
Mama.
Jack's got an operation first thing in the morning. He's going to be on the phone half the night as it is with all he's got to talk to Janie about.
Yeah.
We'll come by first thing in the morning, darling.
What about that plumber?
Come on, boy. Take care of yourself.
Goodbye, darling. You're gonna be all right, you hear? You're gonna be just fine. Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you forget about my silver. Imagine asking him for that casting rod. You go fishing like he does, and I'll get me a fella on the side like Janie.
Yeah, you just try it, you. Come on, get going. You just try that.
Janie? This is your dead husband. Now what about that plumber?